How's it going, Jeremiahans? Right in front of me is the Korg EX music workstation. This is the 61 keys version. It is also available in the 73 keys and 88 keys, which is semi-weighted. And this unit was launched just a few weeks ago at Winter NAMM 2019. The original Korg Krome was launched 6 years ago, and by now it is looking dated and sounding dated when compared with the newer Roland FA, which is about 4 years old, and the very latest Yamaha EX, which was just recently launched. So I believe that Korg is working on something that will rival or even surpass like the EX. But in the meantime, they want to bring their very popular and of course the most budget-friendly music workstation, the Korg Krome, more up-to-date with some newer sounds as well as more combis. And on this unit, the memory capacity has been upgraded to 4GB, and they are able to provide 728 samples and more than 2,500 different individual drum samples. So the market apparently these days is going more towards EDM and hip-hop, and the sounds in this keyboard and this music workstation reflects that. For those who has been playing on the personal portable keyboard, the arranger keyboards like the Yamaha PSR-S series, the E series, or even the Casio CT-X, and you want to do something more, you have progressed to a level where those keyboards are not satisfying you. You want to move into music production. So this is a very suitable entry-level and pocket-friendly keyboard that you can begin with. It is quite different from the Casio CT-X or the Yamaha PSR because those are more like arranger keyboards, although it has functions where you can play it like a keyboard for your gigs. But for music production, you cannot beat this because with a 7-inch touchscreen, this Krome EX is way more user-friendly. I was able to operate this entire music workstation without having to consult the manual at all. I was able to move through the different sounds, apply different effects, trigger the drum tracks, trigger the dual polyphonic arpeggiators, as well as go through the sequencer and the different functions in the sequencer without any problems at all. So the sequencer on, for example, the PSR-E series is quite rudimentary. You cannot do a lot of stuff. On the PSR-S series, yes, it is quite capable, but it is not as full function as this one here on the Korg Krome EX, because this is after all a full-fledged music workstation. And the Casio CT-X5000 and 3000, although it has sequencing function, it suffers from the fact that it has a much smaller screen. Nothing beats this full 7-inch TrueView touchscreen LCD, and you can do much more, as I will show later on. Now the casing comes with an updated aluminum grey color, which I think looks much better than the original black color. It looks more modern and contemporary. I will be showcasing some of the patches in this keyboard, but I think what is most powerful with this keyboard is combis, which is a short form for combinations. If you're coming from the Yamaha portable keyboards or even the Korg EK50 or the Korg PA series arranger keyboards, it's quite a different beast altogether. So for example, on the Yamaha PSR series, you can layer up to 2 voices, and even on the Yamaha Genos, you can layer up to 3 voices on your right hand part. But when it comes to combination, you know, this US $1,000 keyboard can layer splits as well as velocity switch up to 16 different programs. So within this entire keyboard itself, you can layer and put in different zones, different sounds, and different velocity switches as well, which makes it very powerful if you want to make really complex soundscapes. So without further ado, let me just play some of the different patches and the combinations for your listening pleasure. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jeremy C, and in my channel I make content, tips and tricks, reviews and tutorials on personal arranger keyboards as well as digital pianos. So if you don't want to miss out any videos, make sure you subscribe and smash that notification bell icon. So make sure you stay till the end of this video, because at the end of this video I will be telling you what are some of the things I believe that Korg can update further to this keyboard to make it even more competitive and value for money. And if you're currently playing on the Yamaha PSR or the Casio CT-X keyboard, let me know if this is something you will be looking at upgrading in the near future. After having played this keyboard for a few days, these are my thoughts on what can be added and should have been added to this keyboard to make it more competitive. One of the things that I was looking for is aftertouch, and this keyboard doesn't have aftertouch, which is quite a shame because in this day and age where MIDI controllers that's just like $150 can contain aftertouch, and this workstation just doesn't have aftertouch. That is something I wish it has. The other thing is that if I'm trying to use this board for a live performance or a live gig, it is quite troublesome to have all the programs set up for the gig list, right? The song list. So I wish that there is some way to have quick access registration memory buttons or presets or a set list, and I can quickly access this when doing live gigs. In addition, in this day and age, it is now 2019, I wish that this was able to save and export the recorded sequences into an audio WAV file. And this is not possible currently on this Korg Krome EX workstation. There's also no USB audio in or out included. So I wish that that could have been included. And this function is even available on extremely affordable Yamaha PSR-E series, which is like $200, right? So I would expect that music workstation of this price range should have that feature. Another feature that should have been included is perhaps we should have a few drum pads here, or a few pads that we can use to assign phrases or assign samples, which this keyboard has no sampling capabilities, and there is no way to bring in samples and assign them for quick access on the keypads. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you have not done so. Till next time, bye bye.